Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes.
To episode 10, the Khutzeymateen part 2 of 2. We ended up spending almost a week here on anchor because the scenery was just too good to give up. The weather turned in our favor, and for the first time on this trip, I was able to go barefoot on the boat. We're still looking for those elusive grizzly bears, which are known to feed on the grasses, on the mud flats right behind the boat here, and also on these mud flats which dry for about a mile. Time to get off the boat though for a while and go check out the waterfalls that surround us. And while still in the dinghy, we decide to go check out some of the other drying flats that surround the boat. This is the other stream that we can hear from our boat, but there's no activity here right now. And the same at low tide. And while we're out, this tour boat came in from Prince Rupert. For a 5-hour tour, you can pay $345, and they bring you to that imaginary line in the Khutz. They stay for a second and then they leave.
Different day. Same winds come up, so we swapped the side windows in, which we haven't had to use it yet this year. Playing crib, drinking coffee at happy hour.
So yeah, it's about 6 o'clock, and this happened last night. Freaked us out because we don't know what the wind patterns are in this area. But it was gone within about 15 minutes, and that was it.
We're doing the same here, it's just died up a little bit again. We did see bears today.
We did. We saw 4 grizzly bears today, and I'm gonna have to Photoshop them onto our video because the only way we could see them was through the binos, and they were on the mud flats. So when the tide went out here, the mud flats dry for about a mile, and they were all down there digging for clams.
We're just ripping through here again.
So yeah, the wind is crazy right now.
Moving north in my sight. Yeah, rocket. Amen.
Yeah, what he's doing.
Right. 1, 2, 5, 3.
Hey.
Morning number 3 in the Khutzeymateen. First 2 mornings were fantastic, bright sunny days. Got out in the dinghy and had some fun. Today not so bright and cheery. it's pouring down rain. So we've had a chance to see some bears from a distance. I would say that if you were at a sporting event, we would be in row 1057, seats A and B. so far away. We know we're in the game, but we can't see it. The good news here is we're on a budget of $35 a day each for this trip, including fuel. There's a little tour boat down there doing exactly the same thing we are. And there's 9 people on that boat. And they're paying roughly $500 to $600 a day each to be sitting out here in the rain. And they get to go see the bears close up though. They have a permit, which is pretty nice. But it's an open dinghy. I don't think they're going to have a lot of fun today. But at the same time, this is a fantastic place to sit on anchor. We've enjoyed every minute of it. We're going to stay another probably 2 nights here. We're seeing lots of bears. From a distance, we're seeing lots of birds. But it's such a large area that we're just enjoying it. Nobody else down here. This tour boat has sat there for the last day. Haven't seen any people on it, so they're not getting out to do a lot either.
Ian's first attempt at crabbing in the Khutzeymateen. He got them, but unfortunately they were all too small and had to be thrown back.
It's freaking hilarious. There's a crab and a fish. Crab's too small.
Oh, I think it's gonna die.
I don't know why you'd be stuck in there.
Gill's stuck in there.
Is it?
Yeah, see his front gill?
It must float around a second ago. There you go. Oh,
No.
it's upside down there.
Oh, frickin' hell. Okay, just don't let it anywhere near me, please. Ew, 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 ew. Ew.
And that's a female crab.
How do you know?
Because the males are much straighter, like that
That's
piece
right.
there.
She's very heart-shaped.
Look, I'm not going to get you out of there if you're not going to turn around. I'm not getting snapped at.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, and you wonder why I don't eat them. Oh, oh, get me a bucket. Oh, can't even look at it. How big was that one, Ian? 8.5 inches. And what's the limit? 8? Why are its legs still moving? Oh, okay, I gotta go inside now.
The first of many. We're going to clean this bay out. You wouldn't like this.
No, I would not. So when we were in Prince Rupert reprovisioning, we bought some meats from Prince Rupert Meats, and we got a turkey breast that we've been saving for a special day. And today's been pretty special because we saw more bears on the grassy area just in front of where we're anchored, and we were able to watch them for quite some time. So we're having a turkey dinner tonight to celebrate.
It's dinner time. Turkey dinner. on the boat.
And the special occasion is because we saw bears today
We saw
again.
more bears.
Wow, look at the size of that. That's crazy how big that is.
Yeah.
Holy. It's no wonder they can kill you with one swat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I need you, 'cause you're my home away from being alone.
This one's too pretty. This one's a black bear, and this one's a wolf.
Wow, that's hard to tell. You wouldn't think their head would look anything alike.
Yeah.
And the big ones at the back are grizzlies.
Yeah, these two are really.
And all about the same age.
I'm not too sure.
They're just so much bigger. Yeah.
I love you, 'cause you're my home away from being alone.
It's a pretty tough view you have from your office. Hi everyone. We hope you've enjoyed the first half of this episode, which is part 2 of 2 of the Khutzeymateen and our experience here. And the last clip that you just saw before you saw us was inside the floating ranger station. They have a little museum there that the park rangers Norman and Alan are responsible for looking after. And so they welcome boats to tie up there, either coming in or when you leave, to check out the small museum and let them show off some of the artifacts that they have in there.
So the two park rangers, Norman and Alan, they were just great hosts, and they've actually been working out of that ranger station since the start of the Conservancy for the Khutzeymateen. And so they've been there for over 25 years, just the two of them. And they come out to that little ranger station and work for 4 months of the year by themselves, and they swap off a little bit and get to go home to Port Simpson, which is for them about a 2-hour boat ride. For us, it's like an 8-hour boat ride. But they really do take a lot of pride in it. They're very, very friendly. So we hope you enjoy the video. Helen had a bit of a challenge because we were taking all the pictures out of our little 8-foot dinghy and bouncing around in the currents from the river and a little bit of wave action. But we were able to get us right up to the beach, and we could have gotten closer to the bear, but we decided we didn't want to. We were very, very close. So that makes up for the being in row 1035. We ended up at ringside for a Ali Frazier fight. The only way to get closer is get in the ring. We decided we didn't want to do that.
So yeah, my apologies if some of the video is kind of hard to watch. It's a bit wobbly and it's a bit bouncy at times, but I just try to put in some of the highlights, and then a lot of the still photography actually makes up for that. So it's about 8 minutes left, I guess, and that'll be the end of the Khutzeymateen.
Enjoy.
If it isn't meant to be, it's to be here eternally. I hope to make you my own before the train ride home.
the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare